Hello and welcome to the May 2021 MTFR Monthly Update. We'll start as usual with some personnel notes. We're currently processing 2 new volunteer applications for a new volunteer duty crew personnel and 1 new junior firefighter. We hope to have both of those folks on board sometime in the month of June. We are also in the process of hiring 2 new part-time career firefighters. We've had several part-time firefighters resign over the last few months, so we're going to hire 2 new to help bolster the ranks of the part-time staff, and that will exhaust the current civil service list for potential part-time career firefighters. Speaking of that, our hiring process is open right now, so we are taking civil service applications for full and part-time interested folks until the 11th of June. We will then be administering the written test on Saturday, 26 June. CPAT testing will run through August and September, and hopefully our next certified civil service list will come out the beginning of October, and that will primarily be used for any new hires for the next budget year in 2022. One additional personnel note for this month, which I hate to report, but we have accepted the retirement of Captain Mike Bayshore. I'm sure most of you are well aware that Mike retired from his previous employer, the District of Columbia Fire and EMS Department, to come on board full-time with us and ultimately was promoted to captain. Mike has now decided for a second retirement, so he is going to move on and enjoy the rest of his life. So he is retiring from us. That retirement will be effective June the 6th, so Sunday, June the 6th, will be Captain Bayshore's last shift with us here at MTFR. So we absolutely thank Mike for the time and energy he's put in here, and I'm sure everyone will wish him well on his next endeavors. Moving on to some pre-fire survey notes for this month, we'd like to just bring you up to speed where we are on 2 of the large residential developments that are currently underway. This first video clip is the Parkside Reserve development on Petersburg Road. Of particular note is how the site has been raised so that the elevation meets Petersburg Road and the adjoining neighborhoods. As the development progresses, the site contractor is approximately 2 to 3 weeks away from beginning trenching operations to install the site infrastructure. Of particular note, and also including the Stoner Farm development, is that trenching operations will be underway at both locations. Here you can see some still photos of an active trench rescue that occurred in Manheim Township approximately 10 years ago during the construction of the Worthington development. All personnel should be aware and be prepared to respond to such a trench emergency at the 2 active construction sites. The emergency at the Worthington development resulted in the fatality of a construction worker in the trench. All personnel should review and again be prepared to respond to such an incident here in Manheim Township. And finally this month, just an update again on where we're at with the COVID pandemic. Everyone should have received an update from Deputy Chief Bory that we have amended the current MTFR COVID policy, as well as the township government's policy has been amended to come into line with the latest CDC guidelines. Those guidelines are primarily dealing with vaccinated and unvaccinated folks and face coverings. So the policies for, again, MTFR and Manheim Township government have been changed to reflect that vaccinated folks, and that is 2 weeks past your final shot, are no longer, required to wear face coverings if you are fully vaccinated. Those volunteers and career staff that are not vaccinated are continuing to have to wear a face covering when they cannot social distance away from other employees or volunteers. So that policy is the current one. It will remain in effect until any other change in CDC or state of Pennsylvania guidelines. So again, we will encourage everyone to please follow that policy. And again, if you have not been vaccinated and are interested in doing so, please see us. Clearly, we would encourage everyone, again, it is your personal choice, but we are encouraging everyone to get vaccinated if possible to reduce any type of incident here in the department. That is all that we have for this month. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, stay safe, and we'll see you in June.